Okay, so what we can also do is we can take a player, get their name in there, so we can just example this. If we made them a CB and we were okay, that's updated. There's that player. Now if we were to go back into there and we were to copy this player, so we're copying the player's information into the clipboard, we can actually take that information and drop it straight into a different player by pasting it there. So Alex, the Alex J became Alex F. Let me give you another example of that. Just don't commit that change. So again, I believe it will still be on the clipboard. That's one way of doing it. You can obviously swap them and the names stay, but what I was trying to actually do is just go with that player for a second. So yeah, what we can actually do is copy Sam R's details. We can go over and now we can just drop them into this player over here, paste them in, and you'll notice that obviously now Sam R's details are here, but he's still here too. There is times when that's useful. Trust me, you'll find them along the way. The other one to do is when you actually kind of remove a player almost. Why we would do this, we don't actually delete him off the stage or her off the stage. We actually just press this button just to get rid of these details. Now what that will do is, if you can just make a quick mental note that we've got 2 players here with their names and the rest of them are all this SSP, which is kind of the standardized default name for an unnamed player. What happens is, you'll notice we've got them here too. So we've got, if you can memorize this, we've got 2 players that have got names. When we come back to this first part here, which is the timeline, it's just simply a screen. You'll notice that those 2 players, because we've named them, they're actually appearing on this list. And all this really is this particular player. He started the game. Supposing your blue was your indicator for starting the game, this one will be your indicator for being sub. So at say 35 minutes in the game, Sam R then came off and Alex R would then go on. So again, you can either change these around, do whatever you want to on your color schemes. Again, it just depends what suits, what makes you recognize actually, yeah, they've come off at this point, they come on. Personally, I prefer going this way about it, which is a thin line underneath the player. They were on at this point, they actually went off there, and that's when Alex came on. He was on all the way up till near the end of the game, and actually you could say obviously Sam came back on the pitch at this point, and Alex actually was on for the rest of the game too. So you get that kind of that indication of what happened. And while we're just in here, obviously if there was a goal scored by someone, if you go on the thick marker with the white, supposing Sam scored a goal at 55 minutes, you could just do that and that indicates what it was. We also know obviously what these 2 indicate. Not that we see too many of those, of course, but they would indicate, if you want them to, red and yellow cards. There's other loads of other things you could throw into this. It's just up to you to determine your own colours and how things go. So again, you can, if you want to, you can just write down the bottom what everything indicates. It's not so easy drawing with a mouse, it's much easier with your finger, but anyway, so that would be the goal. And then when you're happy with what you've got at the end of the game, you can just snapshot that out. And let's just get a quick glimpse of that, and there you have it. So yeah, you can pop that into your records, so you can tell who played last week and how much time they got on the pitch and how much they're due to get in the next one, or whatever. However you organise your team, you can obviously keep a record of it, so that's quite nice. So we just clean that down and jump back. But as I said, that was really to show the named players that are here getting picked up and put as the match day, kind of put on the match day sheet. So that's quite a useful little thing that I call it the timeline sheet.